What's going on, guys? It's Jake. I've just woken up, so if my face is a little... I just woke up. But I just got hit with some more Beyblade Burst Turbo news. Big thank you to Lamar Devante here on YouTube. I'll have links to the pictures down below because it is from Walmart. But without him, I probably would not have seen these until way later. So, big thanks to you. So, let's just get straight into the news. Very small news drop, only 2 new bays to talk about. We have Perfect Phoenix because Hasbro's actually making a Perfect Phoenix release, which I'm all for. And of course, the most hyped one, Turbo Spryzen S4. So let's just get right into the news. Real quick, before we get into the news drop, if you guys could hit that like button down below, get this video up to 1,000 likes, that would be really awesome. And you know, since this is going to be a short video, I'm also going to have another video uploaded today, just a little bit later on. 2 videos in one day? That's like an ilinnuc first. I didn't even know I can do that. So starting off with the lesser news, we have Perfect Phoenix P4. It's actually kind of hard to say. Perfect Phoenix P4. Doesn't really roll off the tongue that well. Of course, both of these bays are Slingshot, which, you know, we can have your opinions about, but it's whatever. We gotta deal with it. But Perfect Phoenix, overall, I like the color scheme pretty well. It has this burnt orange look to it, and it is pretty unique. Although it could look a little bit more meh, depending on what it looks like in real life, depending on how, you know, good the paint is. But just from these pictures, the orange looks nice, and it kind of has like a gold look to it, but that gold might be more brownish in real life. And for the other parts of the bay, we have 1, and then we have Tower S. Pretty unique part choices there. I think 1 is okay, I guess. Tower, that's a bit of a hot choice in my opinion. It would have been cool to get like Orbit here or something like that, or I don't know. I just don't really like Tower that much. But anyways, that is Perfect Phoenix. I'm pretty hyped for it. Part of me, I do kind of wish this would have been a Switch Strike Beyblade a little bit, because we did get Dread Phoenix and Revive Phoenix in Slingshot. So to get a Perfect Phoenix, but for Switch Strike, definitely would have changed things up a little bit, and I think that would have been a bit more interesting, but it's alright, whatever. But now, guys, we are moving on to the more hyped news, of course, and that is Turbo Spryzen S4. Now, we first got a bit of a tease for this not that long ago, actually, just a few days ago. I didn't really make a video about it, but we got a picture from, I believe, a South American kind of toy Instagram thing. But we saw a render of Turbo Spryzen, and we saw some of the parts, I guess, like what Zeta is gonna look like, but it was just a render, no real bay here or anything. But we just now got official pictures of the Turbo Spryzen S4 in box and out of box, and oh boy, it looks really good. There are some things I'm worried about, but it looks pretty good. And starting off with the part that is kind of worrying to me, we have Zetas S, or just the Slingshot version of Zeta. This one, I don't know about, because are we still going to be getting the 3 different modes? Or is it just going to be defense, the defense mode for Zeta that pops out into the Slingshot mode, or the Rail Rush mode? Whichever one. I always get those mixed up. Something that was just really cool about Zeta in general, and when paired with Spriggan, is that it basically gave Spriggan a bunch of different modes. It really made it a bunch of different types of bays. Was Zeta the best driver for really any of those modes? The balance, attack, and defense mode? No, not really. But it allowed Spriggan to really do different things, and that made Spriggan really cool to me. And it looks like we're most likely going to have a defense mode, and then the Rail Rush mode, which, I don't know, that kind of sucks, but then again, it is a Slingshot driver. Zero and Wall, we're getting those, and that's not really anything crazy special. It's just, they didn't do anything with it. It's the exact same. Alright, let's move on. Finally, we have the layer itself, and it looks pretty decent, I guess. I don't really... I really want to be positive here, and I really want to say, oh my gosh, it's Spriggan, or the Turbo Spryzen, whatever. It looks so good. It looks amazing, but just having no metal on it, having no extra stickers put on it, it just, I don't know. It looks a little flat. It looks a little bland to me. Like I just said, if you look at the very middle of Spriggan, it is not metal. It is plastic, and it's very easy to see it's plastic. But for the most part, it does look pretty good. And judging by, the white tabs, we're also going to be getting that left and right spin mode, so they're not removing that. Hopefully, I don't see why they would do that, but it does look like we are getting the left and right spin modes on Turbo Spryzen. And just basing on what we've seen from Turbo Achilles A4, they are keeping the burst stoppers, and it's not just going to be merged into the layer. But I've also heard that the burst stoppers are nerfed a little bit, which I'm kind of okay with, because I'm going to be honest with you guys, Cho-Z Spriggan really did not burst at all for me. I've tried it a lot, I've used it a lot on different combos, and getting it to burst is extremely rare. And as long as it doesn't burst, a crazy amount or anything, like Achilles, Z Achilles A4, then I think we'll be fine. I'm fine with them nerfing the burst stoppers a little bit, as long as it's not too much. But really, guys, that is pretty much going to wrap it up for the news. Not really that much to talk about, only 2 bays, but we are getting a lot of new stuff incoming all at one time. You have certain areas that are getting, Air Knight K4, that are getting Turbo Achilles A4, and hopefully I'll get those at some point. Hasbro distribution for you. And now we're seeing Perfect Phoenix and Turbo Spryzen, and hopefully we'll be getting Turbo Valtryek, and, Hades H3 will be coming around a little bit more. That's already been released, I guess, but, I haven't seen it on shelves at all. And then eventually, we'll hopefully get Fafnir F4 as well. I haven't seen any. Has anybody seen anything about that at all? Where's Fafnir? Where is Fafnir, guys? But we are getting a lot of news all at one time, a lot of drops all at one time, and something that does make me a little bit worried is what are we going to have at the very end of the year? Unless this Perfect Phoenix and Turbo Spryzen pictures are really early, are we going to be getting these in the next month? Or are we going to be getting these in November or something? Because if we get them now, what are we going to have on shelves at the very end of the year? Or is Hasbro going to have anything planned for Christmas? Because I'm just looking at it, and just, based on Cho-Z, Cho-Z Achilles, Cho-Z Spriggan, Dead Phoenix, these were all the final releases of Cho-Z. So I'm really interested to see how these are actually going to start coming out. But anyways, guys, pretty short video. If you liked it, make sure you hit that like button down below and hit that subscribe button to join the Nook Nation. 2 videos coming today, so if you want to be notified and you're not subscribed already, hit that subscribe button. And of course, let me know what you guys think of the news in the comments down below. What are your thoughts on Turbo Spryzen S4? But I'll see you guys next time. Have fun and bay away.